All right. Welcome everyone for your weekly Tarkov drama video. Woohoo! All right. So, what are we talking about this week? We were talking about viewer kits and cheating and cheaters. Are viewer kits cheating? Let's talk about it. Also, if you end up liking this video or hating me, please let me know. Tell me if you think I'm a brainlet, or tell me if you think I am a 200 IQ 5-head. Let me know what you think, please, brothers and sisters. Please subscribe. We are starving over here. First off, what is a viewer kit and why are we talking about them? A viewer kit is when a streamer has a viewer bring in a full kit for them: gun, helmet, armor, bag, rig, heals, stims, whatever, everything. That's it. They bring a kit. Why are we talking about this? Let me backtrack a little bit. Recently, Lord Nikita brought back the leaderboards that the game used to have: top 100 kills, top KD, most money, etc., stuff like that, survival rate. I think it was 3 years ago was the last time they had them. I had been playing the game for about a year or a year and a half at that point, so they were still a thing while I was playing. If you check the last leaderboards, you'll see that one of the people we're going to be talking about today was in the top 10 or top 11 or something like that out of the top 100. Why does that matter? Well, I'll tell you. This time around, the top in each category get an extra 2 rows. The top 10 in each category, excuse me, get an extra 2 rows of space in their inventory as a reward. There was a huge Twitter blow up between 2 streamers who I shall not name. If you know them, you know them. But before we really get into this, I want to vocalize my bias. I do love streamer A. He is one of my favorite streamers to watch. I watch him almost every single day. I also really like streamer B. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos with him in them. I'm a fan of both of them. But I do watch streamer A almost every single day. So we will get into the meat and potato, the milk and cookies of this. Sorry, brain lag. So streamer A was taking viewer kits and running factory, grinding for the #1 spot for kills. And streamer B heard about this and for some reason latched onto streamers A's name. I wasn't there in either of their chats when this whole thing blew up. I just saw it on Twitter and then started looking into it. There were a bunch of other streamers taking viewer kits as well, but streamer A was the one taking viewer kits, and streamer B latched on to streamer's name and went after him more directly. Streamer B is the accuser and streamer A is the accused. So again, streamer A was taking viewer kits, streamer B was calling streamer A out, saying he's a cheater, he's cheesing the leaderboard. Anyone taking viewer kits shouldn't be able to be on the leaderboard. It's a cheese, it's a cheat, it's fucked up. It's not fair to everyone else competing. It's not true to the sanctity of competition, basically. Now there are a few distinctions that I want to lay out before I give my opinion on this. Streamer B, who is calling streamer A cheater for taking kits. Again, streamer A is the one taking kits. Streamer B is the one accusing him of cheating for taking kits. Streamer B also takes viewer kits himself. He has taken viewer kits for a long time, still does to this day. But he wants to make he didn't tell me this personally, but he has just made this distinction on his stream that he has no problem with people taking viewer kits. Again, he does them himself, doesn't see any issue with it. Because it's not for the sake of the competition. He's not grinding the leaderboards. He doesn't care about the leaderboards, and he thinks anyone else who is taking streamer kits that isn't using them to grind the leaderboards is totally fine. He has no issue with it whatsoever. So I want to lay that out. But he does take viewer kits, and I have something to say about that later on. Excuse me. So streamer B is saying streamer A is cheating. Taking viewer kits is cheating because it helps him cut down on time in between raids. He doesn't have to use his own gear. for the grind. So he has unlimited gear basically. He doesn't have to worry about his ruble count or farming money to get gear, to build kits, to whatever. And I understand that, but there's a much bigger issue with what was happening, in my opinion, and that is that killing the viewer that brings you in the kit was counting as a kill for the leaderboard. So streamer A would bring a viewer in, kill him to get the kit, and then that kill ended up counting as a kill on the leaderboard. Now, none of the streamers that were taking viewer kits knew that killing the viewer was going to count on the leaderboard. Nobody knew. And when they did find out, streamer A stopped. So once streamer A heard that they might be counting for the leaderboard, he went and tested it, confirmed that to be true, told all of the other streamers that were curious about it, that thought it might be happening or were unsure, or brought that to his attention, told all of them that is happening, that the whole thing's scuffed, it's fucked up, the whole thing's a wash now basically, and then stopped taking kits while grinding for the leaderboard, which I think was the right thing to do. And I think that shows that streamer A wasn't taking viewer kits with like a malice intent or the intent to like cheese his way onto the leaderboard, because if he did want to cheese his way onto the leaderboard, he would just keep taking viewer kits, or he would bring a full squad and then kill all 4 of them, because then all 4 of them would count, which obviously he did not do. So again, I want to reiterate, streamer B is calling streamer A a cheater for taking viewer kits because it cuts down on time, doesn't have to worry about his gear, his ruble, and also the viewer kill was counting as a kill towards the leaderboard, which nobody knew at first. That's an oversight of BSG. That's BSG's fault in my eyes. Makes the whole thing chalked. Now I'm a bit split on this issue. I think that having the team kills count is the main issue on this, and again, that's an oversight by BSG and not a fault of any of the streamers. Now, if streamer A knew that the kills were counting towards the leaderboard and continued to do that, I think that would be cheesing the system, and you can consider it cheating. But that's not what he did. Now, let's say the viewer kills didn't count as a kill towards the leaderboard. It didn't count as a point on the leaderboard. Are taking viewer kits still cheating? No, I don't think so. I don't think they are, and I'll tell you why. Man's streamer A was top 10 3 years ago on the leaderboard, beating out 90 cheaters. There were only 10 or 11 legit streamers on the leaderboard 3 years ago. The other 89 or 90 were all cheaters that had been banned. So he's beating out cheaters on the top 10 leaderboard. The viewer kit isn't what is going to make him reach top 10 or top 100. The viewer kit has nothing to do with it. It's his skill and his ability within the game to wipe lobbies that is going to bring him to the top 100 or top 10. It has nothing to do with the viewer kit. The only argument you could make, I think, would be the time saved of building the kit. Maybe 2 to 4 minutes to build a kit. You have your guns preset made. Most of the guns you're going to have in your inventory are going to be partially, if not all the way, modded. You might have to change a couple of things. Then you need armor, meds, headset, and ammo. That's not going to take more than 2 to 4 minutes to get for the entire kit, in my opinion. Streamer A plays the game 6, 8, 10 hours a day anyways. That 2 minutes that he's saving, I think it's negligible, and he's going to go wipe the lobby anyways. So again, I think his skill is what is going to propel him to the top 100 or top 10, and whether he was taking viewer kits or not, he's still gonna get there. To reiterate, again, I want to make this clear. Streamer B is calling Streamer A cheater for taking kits during the competition, but Streamer B also takes viewer kits and has for a long time, but says that it's okay for himself and anyone else to take viewer kits as long as they're not entering the competition, or any competition for that matter, in Tarkov. But if you are entering some kind of competition and taking viewer kits, he thinks they are cheating. I don't think taking viewer kits at all is cheating in any way whatsoever, in any fashion, for whether there's a competition in game or not. Some people think that taking viewer kits in general is cheating because it gives you an unfair advantage in Tarkov, and the whole premise of Tarkov is risking what you have to go play the game. So if you don't have to risk anything by taking a viewer kit, then therefore you are already circumventing the game loop and the risk, which is an unfair advantage. You are circumventing the risk for the game, which some people think is an unfair advantage when you're taking viewer kits. A couple wipes ago, people thought people were getting banned for taking viewer kits, and people actually try to get others banned by giving them insane viewer kits, which is fucked up. But there was a vocal portion of the community, whether it was a minority or a majority. I think it was probably more likely just a very vocal minority, but they were saying any streamer that takes viewer kits should be banned because it's an unfair advantage. They're gaining a leg up on all the casual players, the people that only have 2 hours a day to play. They don't get to take viewer kits. They have to risk their gear every raid they go into. And I think that's a fair point to make, juxtaposed to Streamers B point about competition, because all those casual players, that vocal minority that was saying it's unfair, cheating, and should be bannable taking viewer kits in general, think that Tarkov is a competition in of itself. The game itself is a competition to survive. You have to survive with your gear. You're risking your gear. But again, I don't think anybody should be banned for taking a viewer kit. I don't think taking viewer kits is cheating. I think it's totally fine. I don't think anyone did anything wrong here really either. I think Streamer B was just expressing his opinions. And that's it. He's just saying his opinions, and he has every right to say his opinions on what he thinks is or is not cheating based on his perception of what is going on. And I think Streamer A didn't do anything wrong either. He didn't continue killing viewers or taking viewer kits once he found out the kills counted towards the leaderboard. He stopped. He still takes viewer kits, but not while grinding for the leaderboard. And he was just expressing his opinion about what he thought about Streamer B calling him out. It really just depends on how you look at it, and how much you want to care, and what you think competition is. What competition means to you, because it means something different for every person. That's really all I gotta say. This is the first video I ever made like this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think viewer kits are cheating? Do you think they're unfair? Do you think they should be bannable? Do you think I suck? Did you like this video? Do you love me? Will you subscribe? Do you think that viewer kits impact the game at all? Do you think it's only unfair if they're grinding the leaderboard? I don't know. Let me know. Also, last thing, Nikita, please, we need the 8-hour unskippable Lightkeeper sex scene. Please. Thank you guys for watching.